Usually the sound of children playing outside would be music to my ears. However, with this virus being out there, it is not. I don't care what governor has lifted I call it a sanction, whatever the orders that we need to stay at home, we still need to be staying at home. But who am I? I'm not their parent, because if that was my daughter, she wouldn't be outside at somebody else's house visiting, much less playing with some other kids that she doesn't live with. Not at all. And they sound like they're having a good time, and I love to hear children have a good time and enjoy themselves and burn some energy, of course, so it can give their parents a break. However, there would not be my child out there. You do whatever you want to do with your kids. I'm doing what I want to do with mine. I'm just trying to make sure mine stays safe and as healthy as she possibly can. She's with my daughter, and they're looking on my porch. See, y'all, see? I don't like bad children. My daughter knows not to go look at somebody's window like that. She knows. My porch is a screened-in porch, and it has plants out there, and it's cute out there. So sometimes it could be a little intriguing to people. They'll walk by and I can see them staring, because I got my porch set up like an oasis. As a Floridian, we're so used to screening porches that we just be having a field day when we have one. So mine is screened in, and I love my porch. So I just made sure that it's really nice out there. But I guess it's intriguing to kids because I have lights and everything hanging out there. It's really cute out there. I probably will make a video out there one day, but not today. And excuse the poor vision on this video because I'm on my iPad. It's dark in here. I don't have the lights going. iPhone's videos are much better than the iPad. I can say that for sure. I have done the comparison. I can do the comparison because I am the comparison right now, and it's terrible. Anywho, I need to brush my teeth because it's food in my teeth when I made some salmon and croquettes this morning. It's still in my teeth. I fell asleep being lazy. Yes, I didn't brush my teeth yet after the meal. But what I was going to talk about today was, number one, yes, we do need to be still staying home. I don't care where you live. I'm in Georgia. I don't care what governor has lifted the order to stay at home. Do not listen to them. The cases are going to rise of this coronavirus because people are listening to their dumb governors. Florida is the same way. They got the governor lying about numbers. They got the governor opening up beaches that shouldn't be open. I was going to take my daughter for spring break, but then all this broke out, and I said, oh, okay, I'm not going to be able to take her for spring break, but I'm really not taking her now with all this going on. Well, that's the reason why I didn't take her, because of all this going on. And then it's gotten worse. So I don't know why these governors are acting like opening up beaches and opening up states is a good idea when it's a terrible idea. I have things I have to do as well, too. I need to go down to the courthouse for a few things. I need to, I have to do a few things that are going to require me leaving the house. I have masks, I have gloves, I have Lysol wipes. I'm prepared, but I'm going out as least as possible because it's just not a good idea. And I'm not here to preach to anyone. Everyone is an adult. They can do what they want to do. They can raise their children how they want to raise them, because they're not my children. I don't pay for those kids. I don't raise those kids. I don't have to live with those kids. So that's why I always am very careful about my opinions about what people do with their children. And I always state that is your child and you can do whatever you feel. I wouldn't advise. My advice is unsolicited. If you ask, I will tell. But, nobody has to take my advice. If you're not taking the advice of a medical care professional, you definitely won't take my advice as a pharmacy tech. That's just being frank. But, yeah, I just wish that people would stay home and listen to their own common sense. Don't listen to a governor sitting in the office safe who is staying at home and who is not going out and about and is not doing different things. You don't see them being filmed going anywhere, do you? You see them standing in front of a podium talking to you guys and telling you that you can go somewhere so they could get the economy boosted in their state. But they're not actually being filmed going anywhere, are they? Y'all didn't think about that. They're not being filmed going a damn place. Newsflash, red flag, hello. I have my pole behind me because my backdrop holder is coming soon. So that's going to be part of it. There's some pink and white curtains down there too. Y'all will see it one day. I'm not a really big Instagrammer. I mean, not Instagrammer. I'm not a really big YouTuber. You know, my channel is small, but I'm trying. And I'm just doing a little things that I've learned from one of my best friends. Um, oh my God, Kiva, what is your name on Instagram? IAmKeva is her name. I'm gonna link her below. But she has a good following. She came on here and she did fantastic. And I'm just following her lead because I wasn't as into it as before. I would just record, nothing major. And she came and she got so into it and she's taught me so much. So I appreciate everything that she taught me and all the links she sent me to get programs. And this is not a program, however, because it's very blurry. You can tell it's not. The link she sent me to get programs and what else? How to get backdrops, backdrop holders. Well, I know how to get a backdrop. I got the backdrop myself because they were actually, I'm not going to tell you all my secrets. Not like y'all care, but y'all just be wanting to know whatever. If you do watch, which I appreciate you watching, you just care about my content. But the other thing I wanted to address was the woe is me's who complain about situations and make it seem like, and group people together. I was on, it was yesterday, Facebook. I'm scrolling, looking at my timeline. And this guy, an African guy, post. And he's probably not well off. And he's not a well-off African, and I guess he has an issue with that. Well, it's a lot of well-off African Americans, not well-off African Americans, who are not complaining about what you're complaining about. His issue was, and he stated, and he quoted, and I quote, see if I can prop this up. No black man is well loved. Did he say well loved or loved? He said either loved or well loved unless he has money. Now, y'all know goddamn well that's a lie. No offense, but it's a whole bunch of bum-ass dudes out there that don't have any money that's getting lots of love. I should know because I loved a couple of them. And everybody I know that's a black woman, hell, white woman, whatever woman has loved a bum-ass black dude. And I'm not saying he's a bum because I don't know that about him. But I'm assuming he doesn't have a lot of money by that statement, because he wouldn't make that statement if he had a lot of money, because according to him, he would be getting well loved or loved. That is so stupid. Women are known to love men whether they have money or not. White, black, Latin, Asian, all of us are known to love men whether they have money or not. So that was a crock of shit, and I feel like he was feeling sorry for himself. If you don't feel like you have a lot of money, hell, I don't feel like I have a lot of money or enough money. And I'm definitely not doing everything that I can to have enough money, to have more money. I need to step my game up as a woman. But as a man, you should step yours up too if you feel like you're not making enough money. Not making enough money is not always our fault. Sometimes it's lack of education and we can't afford to get the education. It's a lot of varying reasons why we don't all have a lot of money. But either you complain about the situation or try to change it. But complaining about it and blaming other people for your issues is not fair. For you to say, and which is, I told him it's untrue, and I told him it's a crock of shit. For you to say that no black man is loved properly unless he has money is bullshit. And it's just not true. And this is what pisses me off about black men sometimes. Is y'all can be really unappreciative of what we do give y'all and the love we do give y'all. I promise you, like I said, everybody that I love or loved has not been a baller. They haven't been. I don't think I've ever loved a baller, honestly. I've never loved a man with a lot of money. And it's not like I think they're out of my league, because I don't think anybody's out of my league. It's just not the circle that I've been in. It's not the people that I just go after and go for. And it's not like I don't think I'm worthy. I definitely think I'm worthy. It's just not the people I've encountered. And I came from upper middle class, so it's not like I didn't have access to people who had money or more money than I was used to or anything like that. Of course I did, but and it's not like I wasn't confident enough to feel like I could date them. I just didn't. And I still don't go out looking for somebody specifically that has money. And this is what a lot of people will preach against, is dating people for lovers in when you need to date people for stability. Of course I'm looking for somebody that's stable, but I feel like this. You said that because you're not stable and you're not well off. Well, you got to pick a struggle. You got to be at least stable. Have something that somebody could build with. That's your fault if you don't. At least be somebody that has goals and dreams that you could combine the income with and at least meet. So what type of women are you looking for if you're making this statement? What are you doing to improve your situation? Where's your level of ambition? If you want to be that man, what are you doing to get to be that man? And stop being naive and thinking those are the only men that are getting love, because it's not true. That's what you see in social media. That's what you see in the mainstream, of course. The rich and well off always make the stories. Of course. But don't be fooled by that. Don't be naive. And don't feel like you can't be that person. And don't feel like that's the only way you're going to get love. Because I'm sure there's a lot of single rich men and a lot of single rich women that want a mate and are looking for mates and can't find them. I mean, gotta do better. Mentally thinking and doing. You gotta do better. Sometimes some things are nobody's fault but your own. He got mad at me because I told him, I said, that's a horrible way of thinking and it's not true. And I was basically telling him I didn't agree with it. He didn't appreciate my opinion, but you posted it publicly so somebody could give an opinion. You just didn't like my opinion. Because I wasn't one of your friends patting your back and sugarcoating it. I was telling you the truth. And I wasn't rude about it, but he said I was rude because I was just being frank. And I was like, I'm not being rude. I'm just being frank. You just don't like the fact that I'm being frank. And that's often what people do, is they accuse you of being rude when you're being frank. But the moral of the story is, if you don't like your situation, do whatever you can to improve it. It's nobody else's fault, so stop blaming others and placing blame in others in a situation that you can fix. Simple as that. We all have situations we need to fix. We all have things we need to improve on. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. And I would love to improve my situation as well. And I need to get off my ass, literally, stop being lazy and improve it. But it's nobody else's fault that it's not where it should be. And I don't feel like I'm not worthy of love, and I don't feel like I can't get love. I just don't happen to have it right now, and I'm not pursuing that right now. But it's not unobtainable. Just gotta try. Stop blaming others for your issues. Sometimes the issue is you. Y'all, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you watching me, and I appreciate you listening. I love you all, and I'm out. Peace.